welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamie, and today we are finishing up this beautiful girl that we've been working on. We are using Prismacolor pencils, and we are going to do her skin, which takes a while, so I will show you each color, talk about it a little bit, and then we'll have like a little fast forward moment where you can like listen to some nice music or something, and yeah, because this is gonna take a minute. And I don't know how to do like just the portion, I don't know, so like we do in the hair. Okay, so I need some colors. I'm thinking light peach for our lightest color. And then I am thinking what for our darkest color, and then we'll kind of fill in. Let's use a color we've already used in her hair. Let's use dark umber as our darkest. So that's kind of our range right there. We can fill that in by using maybe some chestnut there, and then we'll put something in between these two. Sure, henna. Henna will be great. I don't know. We're making this up as we go along. Okay. All right. I'm going to sharpen these, and we will get started by putting just a light base coat of the light peach. All right, so we are just going to base coat, put a light, just a light layer of this light peach so that we have something to work with. It gets rid of all our white paper that we're scared to death to color. We're just gonna put a light dusting of this color on her. Prismacolors are soft, so you do get some flaking. I just have some like little brown flaking specks from her hair. I don't really worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll all come out in the wash, right? Don't forget her back and her arm. She's got a lot of skin showing here, so okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just scribble some on there and just make sure it's of light pressure. I've come to the conclusion that if your picture looks messy or whatever, then it's not finished. But you can pretty much fix anything, and your first couple of layers don't have to be beautiful. All right, then we're gonna go to our darkest color, dark umber. Okay, dark umber. Now this, we're gonna use light pressure again. Nothing, it's gonna be very light. And we're going to put it where the shadows are. So our illustrator has given us some great indicators of where those shadows are. So you can just go right ahead and go over them. I'll probably add a few down here, and go on this side of her nose because it's in the shadow. You can always add more. There we go, under her lip. So just wherever you want the shadows. Okay. You're just gonna add this nice light layer. And you see how far back I'm holding my pencil? That's just so that I am light and loose and I'm not adding too much pressure. So if you feel you're adding too much, try holding your pencil back further and see if that helps you be lighter. Sometimes it doesn't. Some people are just heavy-handed, and that's okay. Just try to relax those hand muscles. You don't want to be injuring yourself. So just try relaxing, take some deep breaths. Make sure your pressure is light. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get a drink. I'm gonna have a crackly voice. Okay, Okay, well, we added that darkest color first because now it's gonna help us know where to put everything else. It was the decision-making part. Now it's just the fun play part. We've already decided where all our shadows are gonna be, so we're gonna take the chestnut and we're just gonna go right over the top of that dark brown that we already laid down, and then we're just gonna fade it out a little bit. And again, we're gonna keep our pressure really light. Just really light little scribbles, just right over the top of that, what was it? Dark brown? Yeah, dark umber. And then you can just fade it out a little bit, like go past it a little bit so that you're building up that color, you're putting different tones. You have that lighter tone where you're not over the top of the umber, but you have that nice dark tone when you are over the umber. And it just helps to blend everything together later. But right now we're just laying down another layer. So just light pressure. All right, then we're gonna take our next lightest color. This is Henna 1031. Again, I'm gonna just give it a quick sharpen, make sure it's nice and sharp. Perfect. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna go right over the top of what we've already colored with a light hand, and then just fade out a little bit. So we'll go right over the top of that dark umber and that chestnut, and then we'll just fill it in even more, but keeping it light, keeping our hand nice and loose. And we're just adding another layer of color. This color is gonna add a little pink to her, a little warmth to her skin, which is nice. Make her look alive. And we're gonna just fade that out little by little there. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the dark umber and just darken up a few places that I just want a little darker. I'm keeping that same light hand, relaxed, feel. Okay. Now I want you to take a look at my picture here. She's got lots of white poking through, and she's kind of scribbly. If your picture ever looks like this, don't think you're doing a bad job, just know you're not finished. Okay? Okay. All right, now we're gonna go to our light peach. This is the magic color. This is a color we're going to add a little bit of pressure with, but not so much that we're hurting our hand. Our poor hand can't take it, okay? So don't like, just a little more pressure, maybe a little higher on holding it in your hand, a little more, but nothing that we're gonna hurt ourselves with, okay? If your hand hurts, stop, okay? Okay, but we're gonna add just a little pressure and we're gonna go over everything. Okay, and this is going to blend everything together, fill in the white of the paper that's showing through, and it's kind of magical. Look at the difference. That's just it's like a minute of work there to just blend it together, put all those pigments. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna just do this whole page. Here we go. Okay, so we used our magic pencil and now we have beautiful skin. Love, love, love. Okay, now we just need to do her eyes and her lips, and she is done. I'm thinking, let's see. Let's grab kind of a tealy color for her eyes. Let's start with some indigo. We'll put that in the deep dark shadow there. Okay. And then we'll grab some cobalt teal. Pretty, pretty. And then we'll blend that all together with a little yellow chartreuse. Very pretty. I like it. I want to put a little color in her eyebrows, so I'm going to go to that dark umber. And we'll just flick in just a little color into her eyebrows. Here we go. Pretty. All right, then just some color for her lip. Let's hold on to that henna. I think that will come in handy. And then I'm thinking something a little pinker maybe. So let's grab the blush pink. And we'll put that in there. What do we think? Yeah. Okay, we'll take some henna, put that into shadows. Okay, and then that blush pink. Oh, yes, I love her. She is so pretty. I love how her hair has turned out and her skin tone is gorgeous. She is wonderful, and those leaves, All right, you guys can put a background on here, but I don't think she needs it, and I don't think every picture needs a background, so I'm gonna leave her as is. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed coloring her. I know it was in a few parts and in littler, smaller videos, but I kind of like doing those. So yeah, we'll have lots of those. So if you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It helps me out a ton. Tells YouTube that you're liking it, and we'll share it with other people. So yeah, and share it to someone who, you color with. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, that you find time to relax. Take a deep breath and throw some color around. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!